All right, everyone, welcome back on in the second hour here of Dropped Frames. Zeke, let's talk about your life and how shitty it is playing Boshi.
No, let's talk about something let's talk about the
No,
good
I
thing.
want to talk about Boshi because you're having so much fun playing it.
It's a good game, and it's
I mean,
fair.
it's just an absolute riot going to your stream and watching it for 8 hours plus.
Let's talk about why I'm playing Bashi first, because I want us. Let's start off with something good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Continue.
the night of after Drop Frames last week was the last night of the St. Jude Zeke week, and I had Man vs. Game over, and before that we had raised $24,000 for St. Jude. And then that night alone, we raised $28,000. So we hit the $50,000 goal, which I never wanted to hit because A, I did not want to quit smoking.
Yeah.
And B, I sure as shit didn't want to go back to Bashi.
I've never seen someone mad that their community
It was a
donated.
bit sweet.
No, you were definitely mad. Like, man was putting on if I could bring up the clip, I would. Man's like putting. I was there.
I was looking at the.
He's like putting makeup on him, and every once in a while, Zeke like look over, and he's like, "Shit, we're getting fucking close." And then about 100 ways, like, just stop, I can't do this anymore. He focuses in on the dollar amount, and they break it. And he's just like, "I gotta go have a cigarette." You just see him walk off.
Yep. Because
good.
that was the thing. It was like 30,000 was like my actual goal. Like I just want to get 30, and we're gonna be cool. I never ever thought like in one day that we're gonna make like $25,000 what we had to make to get that. I was like, fuck that. That's never going to happen ever. I was safe. I was gonna be smoking for the next 20 years or whatever.
Probably die.
Supposedly.
Probably die in the next 15.
And they just crushed it. And that's why I added. I kept attacking things. I was like, sure, I'll quit smoking. And you know what? I'll play Bashi too. How about that?
All right, wait, did you promise to beat it?
Yeah,
I promise
he
play
has
it
to
until I
beat
beat
it
it.
until completion.
Oh my God, Zeke.
So this was yesterday.
You beat Sonic yet?
Yeah, I beat Sonic.
So this is him
so
beating
you're not-
Sonic right here.
Oh, there it is.
It's so funny too
This is the
because you were
victory.
so
This is the victory of
nonchalant
Sonic.
right here. You did.
Oh, and that. Oh, yeah, that's right.
When you beat him, you just didn't. No one was expecting it, not even yourself.
No, I wasn't. When it happened,
Yeah.
I was like, huh, it's done.
Yeah. You're just like, did that happen?
done.
What's going on?
It's done.
And then,
Oh, God, my fucking hair tie.
yeah, your pigtails look great.
There.
it was,
Part of it.
that was the delayed super flex right there, man. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Dude, Zeke and Bashi, it's like I drop in there, what was it, yesterday? I think it was last night, actually. And
Yeah.
someone's like, hey, Zeke beat Sonic. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to go say, congratulations. That's all. I drop in, I'm like, hey, what's up, Zeke? And Zeke just looks over and he's just like what did you say? Speaking of fatheads.
No, I said,
Or
speaking
something.
of big deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it
yeah.
is.
I was
Speaking of
just
big
talking to
deals.
man.
Hi, Joe. And then just like goes back to playing, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. So that was.
And then Zeke just goes in this thing. He's like, I'm such a dick when I play Bashi. It turns me into a dick, and people love it.
That's the thing. Like, have you ever, there's those streams out there where it's like the people who are broadcasting are notoriously like assholey, and they get like thousands of viewers and stuff like that. So like, this has been very good view wise because I turn into such a sour, salty
Yeah, you really do.
son of a. Well, I spent
No, this is what I'm saying.
6.5 hours on the same
This is
two screens.
This
after I
is
beat
40
Sonic.
minutes into the broadcast yesterday on Zeke's channel.
Yep.
The entire stream was 7 hours. It was literally spent at this screen
Yep.
for the next 6.5 hours.
I
Zeke
ended
did
that
not
screen
move.
with 1,600 deaths.
I think I came into the stream, I think, around 1,400, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yeah.
You probably came in the last 2 hours of the stream or something when I was just hating everybody. I was looking for an excuse. I was just watching the chat roll like,
This is actually
someone
where
say
Ko says
something.
hi right here.
Someone fucking say something right now.
I could bring this up actually, and you could see what he says to Ko.
But
I'm not going to do it.
There's a pixel perfect jump here that is tough.
Yeah. Let me find exactly where that's at.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Witwix do this? And he's so fucking nonchalant about it the whole time. He's just like,
Just gotta walk away for a second.
He's just got to get away for a second. That was that
I'm still waiting for the day it elaborately is
question
released
again.
that he's
Ask
been
that
using
question.
recordings the whole time of perfect runs or something. I am baffled by what, like, it doesn't even make sense. Doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Now this jump is the shittiest jump right there.
Yeah, you gotta like hit a pixel perfect right there.
On the 2-block jump is the shittiest jump. I made it past him one time, and that other made it past him one time, and that other skeleton comes down the stairs and kills me. It's like, okay, that's a learning. I never made it back there. Never.
The best part too was you covered up the death counter yesterday, and so I started counting it in chat because I knew it was going to piss you off.
Yep,
and then, sure enough, the entire chat started doing it as well.
With
you can see the rage right here just building.
Of me and Man vs. Game as Bert and Ernie.
And I think this might actually be right where you break the controller. It's very soon.
Yep.
I got to find it. I don't know where
And
it's
it's
at.
this jump too.
Oh, here it is.
Yep.
There it was. It's good.
This jump, that spike jump is the worst jump so far in the game because it's before you have to make like a pixel perfect jump. And then another shitty, awful, stinky bitch jump. It's so bad. And it's just, I mean, it's 6.5 hours on this same goddamn thing. It is.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. That's I'm just getting pissed. And then he spilled the water.
I spilled this cup of water, this huge glass of water. I spilled it all over everything, and I broke my I always buy them in pairs though. I always buy them in pairs
Yeah.
because of the same reason. I bought this controller. I broke it. Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent.
So yeah, this is pretty much what you've been playing, right? Like the only thing.
That's what I'm going to be playing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking awful, disgusting saga.
How
And no one should watch it. It's
So are you still on that screen, or what's the situation? I need an
yeah,
update
this
on-
is the end of the cast last night.
Oh, that is his Man vs. Game Wings of V-Boss right
That
there.
is not-
This could be another 3 weeks for Zeke. And he knows it. That's the worst part. It's in his head now.
No, see, that's those screens. I mean, it'll take me a while, but it won't take me near as long as like Sonic did. I spent probably like
50,
I want to say like 50
60,
hours trying to beat Sonic.
So how many more bosses do you have to go? Was Sonic the
Yeah,
hardest?
how much he is
Sonic
apparently the hardest.
is known to be like one of the 3 hardest bosses. There's Sonic, Mega Man, and the last boss, Solgren.
He's the hardest.
And
yeah,
like
that's
Mega
what-
Man and Shang Tsung, like people can argue who's harder, but people say Solgren and Sonic are interchangeable as the hardest. But most people would say Solgren, the last boss, is the hardest.
So there's what, 3 more bosses?
No,
Oh, there's a lot.
there's a lot more.
Yeah, he's got it quite a few. He's got it
Lot
quite a
more
while
bosses.
ago. Yeah,
Sonic's
So
pretty
wait.
early on.
You spent
Sonic
almost
is like third of
50
the way
hours
through
on
the game. Like one of
Sonic.
the most difficult bosses is a third of the way through the game.
All right.
You spent almost 50 hours on Sonic before you made the deal to finish Bashi?
Yeah. $50,000. Who the fuck? That it was an impossible fucking goal. It was an impossible. In the fucking like 1 day left. We made more than double we did in 6 days in one fucking night. Ooh.
That's great. That's great. You gave away your Twitch career for charity. That's awesome. I'm all
awesome.
for it.
Dude, it's in my fucking.
Dude, it's gonna be an amazing adventure. You
And
should
then, by the way,
start a
this is part of it.
blog. You should catalog this whole adventure. Make it a huge wow.
Yeah. But yeah, this is part of it, by the way. The reason why my hair is blonde because I one of the days was shave it or save it, so you could donate on behalf of me shaving my head completely bald or saving it and dyeing it pink. Saving it so I have to bleach it first and then we're gonna pink it up. So that's why I'm blonde right now.
Oh man, I'm watching next week.
Well, oh fuck it, it unfroze.
There it is. Look,
Yeah, this is him right as it is about to cross 50K.
I'm really
Pretty normal Friday night for Zeke and
Normal
Man.
Friday
from
night.
so
Yeah,
far.
this is what they do.
I'm really trying not to be unhappy about this.
He's so upset.
Really trying not to be unhappy about crossing $50,000. The donations just kept rolling in. And I want to give a big shout out, like, since there's 6,000 some people watching, I want to give a big shout out to the biggest donators. Justice Stint, Don't Care Bear, Ramsall, Armanick. Like, I know I'm missing several of them. But like, there's so many people who donated like over $1,000. Like, Josta put in like 4,200 and something, and Don't Care Bear put in like $4,000. So like,
aren't you flying to go see the top donator or whatever?
Yes, we actually hopefully tentatively made plans to go. Might fly out there in January because he lives in DC and go to AGDQ.
There you go.
Man is having way too much fun there.
Yeah, Man was really drunk and also really into the makeup.
Like, I'm trying not to laugh at this while you're talking about something very amazing and serious, but then God damn it.
Man gets, I mean, I could like fast forward here and it's a full-on transformation.
Oh, no.
Like, he gets like, it gets kind of emotional because they're both drunk as fuck, and he just starts getting sadder and sadder in the eye.
Look at me, I'm just like,
yeah. Yeah.
Great, we raised a lot of money for Kids with Canada. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
Yeah, you get up and just leave at one point.
And I got really wasted this last week, and I had one. So I've had one in a week, one cigarette in 1 week. So
that's not bad. And then you're also doing the vape pen, right?
Yep.
And that's like the extra strength, Nick.
Yeah, that's the nicotine injection that keeps me from actually lighting up.
There you go.
Man versus game slowly became the Joker there, is what chat said.
Yeah, on purpose.
He did, actually, and he had damage written on his forehead.
I don't remember that. You guys drew like dicks all over each other too, which was
not all over each other. Just one. He had a dick right here, and I had one on my nose.
Watching that makes me wish me and Elohim could hang out, because he's like, I think,
he's super close to you, right?
Yeah, he's like 15 minutes from me. Yeah, he's not far at all.
Wait. Why hasn't this happened?
I don't know. He has a new baby, so he's busy.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, Elo's the kind of guy, you just let him know you want to hang out, and y'all be drinking beers hanging out that night.
That's true.
Right.
You should talk to him.
Yeah, you should
playing a lot of Everquest these days.
Funny story. When I didn't realize Elohim was Elohim when I met him. We were on our way to PAX East, and I was like, "Oh, whose Twitch shirt is that?" And he's like, "It's mine." And I was like, "Shit!"
Wait, did you meet him at the airport?
I met him at the airport.
What is it about him? Dude, I met him at, we were going to the H1Z1 thing in February.
Uh-huh.
And he just showed up at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. I just see this, like, weird guy with this giant beard and his fucking shirt sitting at the airport. I'm like, that's fucking Elohim. I'm not going to say anything to him unless he says. Just look for the flip-flops. Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to say hi to him or anything. Oh, God, he just noticed I'm looking at. Oh, he's coming. Oh, shit, here we go.
It is, yeah. He's coming over now.
Yeah, and that was Elo. So beware, kids. Elohim will find you, and he'll find you in an airport. That's just what
yeah, I've met more people in airports than anywhere, which is, I guess makes sense because you're condensed with a lot of people in an airport, but
yeah. I mean, most people fly through, like, central hubs when they're going to PAX East.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Exactly. Co, we know you've been playing The Witcher. I feel like we could both talk that to death. I want to know more about EverQuest. I'm actually more interested in that right now. Have you streamed it yet?
No, I've not yet streamed it.
Is this on purpose? Is this your go-to game off stream?
This is on purpose. Basically, here's how it worked. You know, I've known about Project 99, and as most people know, I grew up in Norath. I spent more time in EverQuest than I did the real world between years like 12 and 18. Like, fantastic. Seriously, I literally grew up in this world. So I was a huge fan. Absolutely loved it. But I kind of moved on from it and never really went back. You know, 1999 came out, and it's pretty cool. I played it for 5 minutes. Not a big deal. But for some reason, you know, Daybreak recently got on board with this new progression server called Ragefire. They really bought into the whole concept of let's bring EQ back to its core principles and methodically work through the expansions released, you know, like they were back in the day. So I signed up a few days ago, right? I'm just like, I'm just going to check it out. Sure. $15 to play on it, which kind of sucks. You have to pay 15, but I was like, sure, I'll play. So I roll a mage, and I'm playing around, and first of all, instantly found people that I remembered playing with from EverQuest.
Oh, that's the best.
This is dangerous. Like, I was like,
that's
oh
dangerous
my God,
shit.
I haven't talked to you in like 15 years, and you found me in 30 minutes. Like, this is cool. Okay. Second of all, this is the first time that I think has ever happened. A lot of times you have an old game, and you're like, man, I wish they'd remake that game.
That's always the dream, right? Like,
yeah, but then maybe the second one comes out like EverQuest 2, and it's just not the same. You know, it's like it's all the next steps. Like EverQuest 2 was basically a combination of EverQuest and World of Warcraft, to put it bluntly. You've got the quests, take 5 of these to this guy, blah blah. EverQuest wasn't like that. But what's crazy is when you go back and play on Ragefire right now, it's EverQuest 1. It doesn't even have the first expansion, but it has 15 years of UI updates and tweaks.
Oh,
it has an
that's pretty
auto
good.
loot system that I haven't seen in any MMO that I've always talked about wanting to see in an MMO.
That's
All
in,
the
that's in Final
graphics were
Fantasy.
remade like 5 years ago. Like, it is the best replay that I could have done because I'm playing the old game, but it has new lighting, new graphics. A lot of the zones were redone and updated. Brand new UI system. Everything has hotkeys and stuff now. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy, and I'm having a great time with it. And now a bunch of my friends are playing. I hang out at night with Coalition streamers. Elo's in chat. My wife's into it.
Trying to
Elo's
get
girlfriend's
Tangent.
into it.
He's streaming it right now, but
Tangent's
he's not
streaming it now.
Read your fucking chat. I want to show your stream in front of 6 people or 6,000 people, but I can't just do it until you give me on. Just read your chat.
Oh,
man.
I'm sure. No, Tangent, I'm sure is fine with that.
All right. Well, it's your channel. I'm doing it.
Okay. Yeah, Tangent, he's cool. But yeah, so
this
he's
is an old school
playing
game.
right now. We have a totally casual guild called Return of the Ancients.
You guys
And
are fucking
it's
nerds.
basically just us having a good time. And now we're like making plans in there. Like, I have 2 characters. Elo's got a bunch. Geek's got a couple. Like, you know, we're trying to plan like where we're gonna go and what we're gonna see. It seriously feels like you're revisiting a part of, you know, your past, but instead of it just being like a bunch of Burger Kings and Starbucks you don't remember being there, you can actually go back and see the stuff that, you know, everything's still there for the most part, except for a few beginning zones.
So
you can see the zones again. Like, I was in Upper Guck last night. It was like walking through a museum of my past. It was amazing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's
God
dangerous
damn,
as shit,
you know,
too.
it looks so awesome, like a game that's not Boshy. Looks like so
I loved how EverQuest didn't hold your hand ever. You know, like
No, it was
every other-
amazing.
See,
yeah, it's like
that's-
just go. Good luck. You know,
It was-
exactly what I love about it.
It's
like, there's
MMOs before
no
WoW,
NPCs.
is what it
You don't
is.
collect shit for anyone.
Yeah.
Like, the whole game is you go out and kill stuff and get loot and talk to your friends, and you better be nice to the people around you, because if you don't get a port, or if you don't get your buffs or your sal or your clarity, like, you can't just be a dick. The big thing that I love about EverQuest 1, this is the last thing I'm going to say because I feel like I'm fanboying a little bit.
No,
In
that's
EverQuest
what I
1,
want.
great.
in a new MMO, in any new MMO, people around you are nothing more than names above NPCs, basically. You don't talk to anyone. You don't have to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
You can solo through anything. Everyone's doing the same quests and quest line. It's just like zombies running through a single-player game. And sometimes you can group together and kill shit if the game needs you to. EverQuest 1, totally different. You know, if you don't respect people's camps, you will get blacklisted and people will stop inviting you.
Oh, I
you
love
have
that.
to group with other people. You have so much downtime at camps, there's nothing else to do except talk to people. It's a completely different type of MMO. And ever since Warcraft came out, there's never been another MMO like it.
Yeah, I mean, Blizzard
agreed. I agree 100%.
Blizzard
It's-
does
it's
what they
really-
do, and they dumbed it down, and now everyone has to copy that because it was so successful. Like, that's
Wow. Well, that's one of the things I say. I love and hate WoW. I love World of Warcraft because it brought MMOs to an audience that never would have seen it. I hated World of Warcraft because it generalized MMOs to the point where if you didn't copy it, you weren't considered successful.
Right.
And now there's no more EverQuests. They're gone because
Yeah.
people look at EverQuest and they go, this is a featureless WoW. This is WoW without the quests. It's without something.
Yep.
It's not awesome for what it is. It's lacking something. And that mindset is what dropped it off the planet. But again, that's one of the reasons I'm so glad for this server. Without this server,
it's really
there's
smart for them to
no way
do
I can
this.
Go back, and it's always full. There's always
Of course
queues
it
on.
is. Yeah, of course it is. It
Always.
happens.
That's
It happens
crazy.
with
2 hours 2 days ago.
It happens with Dark Age of Camelot. Whenever someone creates like a Dark Age of Camelot server, none of them have been legal. They're all like super fucking illegal right now. The servers are immediately full, and they stay full until they get taken down, which is usually about a month after they go up. And it's the same thing as this. Like, it was a game before World of Warcraft. There's Epic Quest, which was kind of something that happened post EverQuest to get like a good set of armor. But there's no like quest from level 1 to 50 or whatever. The best way to grind is by, like you said, like getting on a list for a camp, and then getting and waiting for a spot to open up, and then eventually when a spot opens up, you go and that's the only way to get XP. Like
That's right.
if that's
And then-
camped, you're fucked.
And then you group with a few of those people. All of a sudden, you're chatting. You've got a few more people on your friend
and
list.
then you become
and then
the
next
list
time
owner.
you come into that zone, all of a sudden you do a camp check with 10 other people, and one of them's like, "Oh, I know that guy," and you get a tell, "Hey, you want to come join us?" And it's like you just skipped like that little social connection you just made. Just increased your play experience by tenfold.
Now, what changed it? What's different about this from the probably hundreds of private servers that have been around? Is it the support?
Here's the two important things. One, it's official. This is one of the first times that the company, Daybreak in this case, really embraced it. They have another progression server called Vox, and to be honest, I'm not sure why it was more popular. The EverQuest nuts in here probably know exactly why Vox wasn't popular, but maybe it's because this is Daybreak's first big push. But this is the first real time that Daybreak kind of stepped in and said, "You know what? This is an awesome idea. We're doing this. Like, this is sanctioned. It's official." I do need to say, I need to keep mentioning this. It's not free, which really sucks because EverQuest is a free-to-play game right now. This particular server is behind a pay barrier. I gotta be honest, I personally am really glad it is.
Is it
because
a
if it
monthly
wasn't,
fee?
I'd never play on it. I'd never play on it. They're actually
I prefer pay-to-play over free-to-play for an MMO any day of the week. How long do you think it'll be before Blizzard tries to copy this with a vanilla server for World of Warcraft?
Here's where
Twitch would lose me. I would be gone.
Well, see now for you and people that have played it and loved vanilla, you'll probably experience kind of a lot of the same stuff I am with this, because your first MMO is always your first MMO. But this is what I'll say: even if WoW went
EverQuest was my first MMO, so
awesome, that's fantastic. But even if World of Warcraft rolled back to vanilla, even core World of Warcraft is the seed that started that whole quest line from zero to end game thing, and I think that even at vanilla WoW, this would still have something completely in a different ballpark, not in a better ballpark, just a different ballpark.
I just really loved vanilla World of Warcraft.
It was one of the best experiences of all time.
Yeah,
I will say though, I would not be surprised to see Blizzard do this.
I expect it. If this continues to do well, I see Blizzard doing something similar. I would go back. I'd go play again. Like, without a doubt.
It already happens with fan servers for the vanilla servers.
But servers are different. I mean, those are...
No, I'm just saying, like,
it's not official.
Exists,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's a completely different experience when you go to play your normal World of Warcraft, and on the main front page is, "Hey, come play on the old vanilla server." You know, like that's having the company embrace it is a completely different thing from let me go find the back alley files I need to make this work properly.
It's
and
funny
hope it doesn't
too
patch for some reason.
Because
I want to fight between Tarn Mill and South Shore for 12 hours. And
right. It's funny.
You want to hear something funny? They had to bring in an instant system into EverQuest 1. Now you go into Commons and there's like 10 different instances and they're all nearly full. And it's like if they didn't do that, it just would have been chaos. They're actually not only they're extending that system out right now, it's newbie zones, but they're extending it out. And also this server has been so popular, they're spinning up a second one this weekend actually. So if you wanted to start over, like at the very beginning, there's a brand new server coming out for. We aren't. My crew isn't. Everyone that's playing with us, we're staying on Ragefire. But if you want to start at the base, it's another opportunity.
Is there a are there like progression raiders? Like, is that a thing on the server?
Vox and Nagafin were killed on day 4.
Took 4 days.
It took 4 days. Funny enough, there's a group. Boxing is a big thing in EverQuest 1, where one person plays multiple accounts. There's programs that copy your keystrokes, that kind of thing.
Of course.
And there was a group actually that stayed up 72 hours straight. It was like a power group. They all boxed multiple accounts, and that with the public high levelers at the time, they were able to get Vox and Nagy down 2 nights ago. I think they've already killed Nagy again. Fingal Autotrophs, the big seahorse guy.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's been dead too. They announce it on the server. Anytime one of these mobs dies, everyone on the server.
Was that the original or no?
So, yeah. Oh yeah. He was in the original. He was in. He's in
the announcement. The announcement.
Oh no. The announcement wasn't. No.
That's smart by them. That's why people want to play that game.
The announcement is a good example of like there's so many great new features that have come with the 15 years of UI adjustments and increase. Like everything in your UI can move around now. You don't need to look at your book to meditate anymore. They took out corpse retrieval.
What?
You never lose your items.
What? That's
now
not...
you lose your XP, and that is a big deal. So you still want to get your corpse back, but you never lose your items, which I'm actually conflicted about.
Yeah,
but
I kind of wish that was not.
Yeah,
some of the best stories
didn't hold your hand. Yeah, I liked that before though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a mixed blessing, though. It does kind of it makes it so you don't have to fully pay attention, but at the same time, like I just said, my best EQ1 stories came from like ridiculous corpse retrieval encounters and stuff. So
what
I can
level
jump
are
right
you
into
guys?
this and play.
Yeah,
absolutely, you do need to pay. It's a $15 per month, but that's it. You have to sign up for Daybreak All Access.
I totally missed EverQuest. Totally.
Well, now this is where we get to the next part.
you probably won't
I
like
get
it.
really
to be honest.
excited about this. This is awesome, and I have a lot of fun. But I have to be careful to warn people. This is not like your standard. This is a different flavor of MMO. Like, do not think, hey, Co's having a great time. I'm going to go in and have a good time. It's brutal.
It's brutal. It doesn't hold your hand.
Brutal MMO that is so basic that it absolutely pisses some people off. We've already had people in the last 5 days buy Daybreak All Access, play the game, and be like, dude, I did not know what I was getting into.
Yeah,
Like,
Zeke,
this is
For me,
What do you-
I've only played WoW.
Zeke, you can't play. You got to play Bosch. What are you fucking doing? Like,
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude? You
but
you don't get to play.
You don't
the
get
game.
to play anything else.
No, come on.
look, you raised
Well, now, to be
50,000,
fair,
and this
though,
is your
I'm not
punishment.
Gotta be some caveats.
Zeke can play off stream, right? I'm not streaming it. So
Can
although
he,
I think
though?
I'm going to at some point, but
Is off-stream games a thing that most streamers do?
Oh, you
Because
have to, man.
You have to, yeah.
Dude, I feel like you will lose. For me, if I don't have a game to play off stream, and I didn't for like 9 months, it was terrible.
I feel like I don't find time to have a game to play off stream.
Well, you
Is
play
my-
Destiny, and you probably play that off stream, right?
I don't. I can't. No, I make a YouTube video and
Do you have the mindset of, I want to play this game, but I don't want. But if I play any game, I have to stream it. Like, do you have that mindset yet?
I feel like, man, I could be sharing this or
See-
working or something. You know.
See,
It's-
I have
it's
that,
hard
but I'm
to-
more honest, and it's like I could be making money while I'm playing this.
Sure.
I got to be honest. I've gone back and forth. Like there was a
I can't
period
get
in my
back.
streaming
It's
where I
terrible.
said if I'm playing a game and not streaming it, exactly like what JP just said, my audience is going to ask me about it. I'm not going to get any progression from it. I'm wasting time if
Yeah.
I'm playing a game and not streaming, especially if it's a game I want to stream.
Yeah, exactly.
But after
Yeah.
about a year and a half, what I started doing is kind of picking games that either I wouldn't want to stream or that I could stream other parts of it and still be okay. Like I even played Witcher 3 a little bit off stream at the beginning, and I just ran around to places that I'd already been, just making sure I looted everything. I wasn't really playing the game, but
I
it was
thought
kind of
about
cool
doing that
content.
over the weekend. I was like, I really
Relaxing,
want to
yeah.
jump in and just.
You're
I know.
actually
It's-
just
it's
playing a
fun.
video game. Yeah.
Witcher's
But,
the only game that's
Are
actually.
you familiar with the game called Firefall? It was like a looter shooter
Yeah.
MMO.
I
I
actually did a couple
love that
sponsors
game,
for
but
Firefall.
yeah, it's almost detrimental to stream, and I play that off stream every once in a while, but that's a fun game. I'm thinking about playing Witcher off stream just to have something that I can.
You should do it. But
You
Koa,
play
we,
Witcher
time into-
I think we interrupted your thought
Your
there.
community will love it. I would like to watch you play Witcher 3. I think there's some parts. In it. There's some crazy shit that happens, and some of the things people say are just insanely
It's a
funny.
very mature game. But did we interrupt your point there, Koa? I feel like I jumped in when you were about to.
Well, the only point I was trying to make is like when I first started, everything needed to be streamed, and if I wasn't, then no. If I wasn't gonna stream it, I wasn't gonna play it. End of story. But about a year and a half in, kind of like you actually just said a minute ago as well, I kind of realized sometimes I just need to unwind. I just need
Yeah.
to do something and not
Absolutely.
have people be watching. And that's when I started looking for other little games. Roguelikes. The first big one I played was just a few months ago, Convoy. If you guys heard that game, Convoy.
Yeah,
I played that a ton off stream. Just had a great time with it. Scavenger, Neo Scavenger, that little text-based survival game.
I don't know
Played
what
the
that
hell
is.
out of that off stream. So it's the kind of thing where if it's not a game I'd normally stream, then just like EverQuest, I'm not going to become an EverQuest 1 full-time streamer. He says. It's the kind of thing. And so right now I'm kind of playing that off stream and just enjoying it and stuff like
It's
that.
hard.
But-
Yeah, it's really hard.
That's
You
the way
could.
Destiny was for me. Totally. Like I tried streaming Destiny and it was like, but I realized the way I like to play it was super boring. Like to
yeah,
like
super laid
watch-
back.
just laid back, and I just sit there.
Speaking of laid back, Gothline, I feel like as a newfound friend of yours, I can't let you sit in that chair any longer. Like, you're going to kill yourself sitting in that lounge chair.
I love this chair.
You're
It's so
destroying your back. What are you doing?
Dude, no, this back is really supportive, and I love my setup, dude. My setup is just, it's very relaxing, man. A lot of people are moving towards that like chair or couch gaming. I have 3
man.
monitors, but they're all 55-inch Sonys. I love
That's
my
kind of
setup.
interesting.
Yeah,
You're muted,
Co
Zeke.
is currently
Picture set
talking.
up
Or yeah, Co, you're muted. What?
Sorry, Co.
Do you have a picture of your setup anywhere?
Yeah, I'd
hold
love to
on.
see that.
I'm sure I have something on Twitter. Let me go through my pictures real quick. Continue conversation while I look
Okay.
for that.
I'm just kind of interested. Like, so you can read chat okay and everything with that?
Yeah, I have the DPI on all the text turned up really
Bumped up.
high. So
Yeah.
it's like basically my perspective is if I was using like 25-inch monitors and they were up in my face.
So
But
you just have a literal wall of plasmas?
they're not plasmas. They're like I think
They're
they're
LCDs.
LEDs. I used to use plasmas.
Oh, you got
Well,
burned
they were-
in probably.
They were so hot, man. They
Oh,
were
yeah,
so
yeah, that's
hot.
true.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very.
I wonder
very,
what's
very
more
warm
like.
TVs.
I wonder what's drawing more power, 6 monitors or 3 55-inch TVs. I'm actually curious to know like what.
These are really power efficient. The TVs that I use.
Oh, okay.
Here.
I'm just dumb when I have 2 1200-watt power supplies. It's like the most stupidest thing.
Here's a really basic image. Yeah, that'll work.
You're like,
Where are we
could
putting
we
this?
could just- just
Oh
put it,
no, hold on, my sub bot kicked in. 1 second.
put it in Skype chat if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And then I'll just show it on stream.
Okie dokie.
Did you see Did you see Waffle's new setup? I think we might get Waffle on stream next week, but
That would be awesome.
he's,
And no, I haven't.
he's using 2. He added another mic for some reason, so he's got 2 giant like radio mics now. And it's because I think he was tired of it only picking up his voice slightly, so now it picks up. He goes into 2 different channels on his mixer, and now he's got like stereo mic for some reason. It's really odd. I want to talk to him about it.
It's 2 mics.
2 of the
going
same
to
identical
one
mic.
input?
Yeah, no, going into 2 inputs, and then he just matches them. It's really weird. I'll show you this image as well. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's just a straight up image. This might go over. Yep. Oh no, actually it doesn't, because that's thank you XSplit for actually doing something properly once.
Yeah, XSplit.
But now this might be. Nope. Man,
I have
XSplit's
a
on point
YouTube
today.
video if you want to pull something up on like a.
I don't want to fuck around with YouTube.
Okay.
I'll take a look at it later.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, wait,
Fucking
where did it
YouTube.
just save this?
How scared were you guys when there were twinklings of Google taking over Twitch?
I wasn't. I was never scared on any acquisition of Twitch because I knew that Twitch would be 1, smart and wouldn't do it, and 2, they're not fucking idiots and wouldn't do it. Like they wouldn't let someone just come in and take over their business, and I think that was the
Sure.
major
Twitch-
reason.
If Twitch was in this for the money, then they would have been gone a long time ago. If they were in it to just kind of sell their thing to the highest bidder and take their money and run, like they would have been gone a long time ago. I feel the exact same way as JP. Twitch.
And it's only because we know
does-
those guys.
Yeah, that's true. But that's
Sure.
true. And I think it's important, though, that as someone who knows the people making the decisions, that it's good to let people know. Like, it's very clear if you hang out with people from Twitch that they do it for a lot more than just getting paid.
I
Like,
agree.
there's
After I
much
met
more
them.
investment into the
I
structure.
hadn't met any of them yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's why you need to go to PAXs and stuff, man.
Well, I did. Well, I went to Prime and East, and I got to meet a lot of people. But
TwitchCon.
when I probably going to TwitchCon.
You're going to TwitchCon. Shut the fuck up. Everyone's going to TwitchCon.
But no, that being said, they're good people, and they wouldn't sell Twitch to someone who would dramatically change the environment in a negative way.
Yeah, Google is scary. As someone who YouTubed as a primary previously, Google was very, very scary.
Oh yeah, they're fucking. And MCNs are even worse.
They're trying to take over everything. If they had the option, they would have feelers and tendrils everywhere. And doesn't matter how good your company is at that point. When you have to tell people you're not evil,
Well, the thing is that YouTube is literally run like Game of Thrones. Like the office politics at YouTube are actually insane, and that's gonna create like a really weird business for people that are trying to get involved with it. Here's a picture of your setup, by the way. It's been on stream for a while, but for Co, if you want to check it out.
oh, nice, damn.
So basically, I have a custom desk that's perfect height and stuff, and it's an L desk.
Do you have 2? Are those? Is that 2 Xbox Ones and 2 PS4s?
Yeah, my wife will play
okay.
on, or I'll have a friend over. They'll sit on the chair next to me, and they'll play on the left or the right TV. I'll be on the left TV. Chat will be on the top TV. But most of the time, I keep OBS on the right TV, and then the game in front of me, chat up top.
I'm trying to find a picture of mine because now we're just comparing dicks basically on Twitch. But this is the waffle setup that I was talking about, Co. See how he has his 2 mics?
2 mics, huh?
Yeah.
Why 2 mics?
Have you heard his stream since then? Did it make a big difference?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard it prior. Like, I haven't done an actual comparison prior and after, but it's definitely.
I would love to see that, like a before and after, just to see what it really.
Yeah, to hear it.
Maybe we can talk about that next week.
Yeah, if I can get him on the show for sure, it'd be good.
Man, my you guys should see my setup. It is complete and utter bachelor bullshit.
I
have like
we turn
2
around, it's like
shitty monitors. I have a nicer television. I've got like lights set up like all haphazardly in my crap apartment. It's like I have.
So
shit that's
can you give us a tour
falling
right now?
healthy.
You don't want to give us a tour right now, live on Drop Frames?
Sure, why not?
Do it while I'm looking
Right?
for my video.
There's my TV. It's where I'm watching you guys. There's a light. There's another light
Dude,
right
you got
there.
nice lights.
Yeah, you
Wait a
got-
second.
Check.
You got
This
a
is
good
my
setup.
setup. This is my PC screen. That's my screen that I watch you guys on. There's my mixer. There's my microphone that's half broken. There's my coffee table with all my shit on it. And then coffee cup. There's a salt shaker. Oh, look, dirty clothes.
That's
Fucking
good.
man, pro streamer #1.
I'm still.
He's a
going through all
professional.
this
Don't
shit.
try that at home, guys.
This is
That's
taking
awesome,
way
man.
too long to find this stuff.
How are you not terrified to move your camera because you might not get it exactly where it was before? Because that's what my mind does. I'm like,
Oh, it's a cheap piece of shit. Also, I've knocked my camera off of my goddamn monitor a billion million times.
My
Whether
stuff's
it's
like
my
bolted
fist
in.
or a hammer or
All right,
I have
here we
3. I have like 4 backup cameras just for that thing. It's like, oh shit, one broke or doesn't work for this. Here's another one. Bloop. I used to work at a pawn shop as well. That's a good backup for this. Like I used to work at a pawn shop, so I have like
that makes sense to me. Like,
bunch of like cheap shit that I bought there that I can break and not feel super bad about it.
So there's part of the setup. It's like half of it. But I was watching Fucked Up Friday and I had everyone's stream open because I have too many monitors. So that's cool.
Oh, and I think I'm the only one who sits on a couch too.
God, you're gonna fuck up your back, man.
you're not
No,
gonna
I have-
fuck
I
up your
have-
back. It's fine.
I have pillows like for support and shit, so I'm good. I got lumbar and
I had a really. I went to a very soft couch for like a week, and I was like, no, I need my chair back. This chair is very supportive. I'm fine. Zeke, on the other hand, his back.
Oh, you guys are gonna fuck up your back. When we're all 60 talking about the old days, I'll bring on this episode, and me and
Yeah.
Kel will be sitting there standing up, and you guys will be walking around with walkers. It'll be like, it's because you sat in those fucking chairs.
Yeah.
Anything on stream besides Witcher, or is it only Witcher?
I am on my 100% challenge, man. I'm doing every single thing in Witcher before
Is
I
there
do
an
anything else.
actual? Is there a percentage somewhere in the game that you can track, or no?
No, my 100%
Oh, that's
is
unfortunate.
every single map item exposed and completed, every single secondary quest, Witcher hunt, and treasure hunt complete, and then all the main story.
So, if you had to make a guesstimation, what is it right now on your percentage? And how much time have you put into it?
Right now, I'm at about between 60 and 70 hours,
Okay.
and I would put it at between 30 and 50.
Yeah. I have not. I've spent a good. I think I've spent 20 hours in it, and I feel like I've done like 3 main quests. Like,
You're just
Oh, I
running
haven't
around
left the
looking at
first
shit,
island,
aren't
dude.
you?
yeah.
I haven't even seen an entire half of the game, and
Yeah.
I'm 60 hours into it. I haven't even done the main quest stuff in the area I'm in, and I've spent more time in this game than the last 10 $60 AAA titles I bought.
The
since
biggest thing for me
release.
with the game, and it's something I noticed last week when I was playing, is like I was just doing random off side quests, and I actually cared about the dialogue enough to I have not skipped a single cutscene in that game, or a single
The
quest,
voice
or a
acting
single
is
anything.
awesome. It's the voice acting is fantastic.
And
I
I've
mean,
done
just today, we came up on like well, damn it, I've
You're gonna spoil stuff.
just
so
today
care.
we came up on a quest that I've seen the archetype 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But I'd never seen that outcome, ever. And it was. I don't want to say it because I want people to experience it themselves. But I was just running through the city. A quest thing popped up. I ran over to check it out. It was the scene, and I knew exactly what to do. And then I did it, and I was just like, I sat there with this dumb look on my face for like a straight minute, just like that happened. And then I reloaded and did it like 5 other ways just to see what it would have done. It was awesome.
See, for me, the draw that I'm enjoying, at least right now, is the loot whore is very fulfilling in this game because, like, I'm trying to think. I think it's the full Griffin set at like level 8 is what I just got, and I like the look of the armor. It's super detailed. It looks fantastic. But when I got the swords, I like pulled the sword out and it has like the runes on it on the silver sword. So like when you're near the monsters or whatever, it glows. And for me, that is like perfect. Like that is the coolest thing in the game because it's such a small fucking thing, but it like hits that tick for me, just like a Destiny would, where like getting a new gun or getting an exotic, or a World of Warcraft of like getting a new weapon, or a Final Fantasy, which I've been playing a lot recently, of like getting a new piece of gear. Like it's hitting that, and it's a game that's not anywhere online, and I actually care enough about the game to like fulfill that and to move my character forward. So,
dude, I just today finished my full set of cat armor using 2 enhanced Griffin steel and silver swords, and I just sat there, just like, this is good. Like I was just walking my character around, strutting like a rooster, and I was just like, this is awesome.
What level are you in game right now?
I am 17.
Okay.
Which is really high for where I am in the game. Like I've got over 20,000 gold. Yeah. And I'm level 17, and I somehow fell into a spec that is just absolutely amazing. Like I don't know if I'd spec differently if I had a choice. And we took a viewer vote on the spec that I was going to do. So I mean, it's been really good so far.
What I fucking forgot. Now I'm just like, I started watching you play, and I'm just like, I should probably play this, and I forgot the complete question line. Oh, the level cap. I heard somewhere it's 70. Do you know what it is for sure?
It gets odd. I've heard the same, and apparently, if you do absolutely everything,
you can get there.
Then it's supposed to get really crazy. But I haven't talked to anyone that's actually gotten that high.
I don't know of anyone that's beaten the game yet.
Oh, a lot of people. You can beat the game in 25 hours if you just play through it. Like,
I guess streamer-wise, I don't know anyone that's beaten the game yet. Like, has Dan beaten it yet?
Yeah. No, in fact, Dan stopped. Well, he started playing some other games. He didn't.
I saw he was doing the stupid Kerbal thing on like
Kerbal.
Sunday.
But no, I don't think Dan's. I haven't seen any of the other big streamers finish it. Fairlight Scalibur has been doing a playthrough. He's a lot further than I am. Dan is also further than I am. I think I'm the only streamer that's doing like the 100% thing, so I'm moving significantly slower than most other people, which has been interesting. Unfortunately, I have to turn on, for the first game in a while, I have to turn on sub mode once we get to around like 5,000 to 7,000 people. Like it gets to a point where the people that have been watching the other streams, it's just like constant spoiler hammer. And I generally don't really care about it, but it gets pretty bad with this game.
That's unfortunate.
Especially involving women and what you do with them.
Yeah, I mean, it fits the tone of the game, but I can see how that could quickly get out of hand with that many people. So, but yeah, it's not like we're saying anything new. Witcher 3 is fucking good game. Definitely check it out if you haven't played it yet.
I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, and like you'll actually
in the future.
It's downloading right now for me. I think I'm gonna play it later.
Zeke,
you should.
What's cool is by the time you get around to playing it, Witcher 4 should be out like a week or two later. So I mean, you can just like back to back. That'll be good.
Exactly.
There's like 2019 on that release, so that'll give you. Well, you may have bought Cito by then. I don't know.
Is your lady watching? Because if she is, I will pay you to hit him. I will pay you money, actually, like American dollars, to slap him like upside the head.
We just started talking about how Witcher 3 handles like some really source, and now you're just bringing it back. You're just bringing it back. See, just don't.
Okay.
I've been streaming much because I've been sick recently. I got into CSGO over the weekend, and I played a lot of CSGO, but I didn't buy cases. And then for some reason over the weekend, I'm like, I should buy some cases. And then about $400 later, I've bought a lot of cases, and I don't understand why. Like, it's one of those things where I lay down at sleep and have like those bad thoughts right before you pass out. It's like, I bought a lot of cases today. Then I wake
Just
up the
to
next
be
morning. I should buy some more.
100% clear. The only thing you get out of cases is colorful skins.
100%. That's all you get.
So, did you open all your cases?
Yeah.
And what did you get back?
I got a bunch of skins. I didn't get anything rare. The best thing I got was a $30. It sells for like $30 on the marketplace. I didn't get a knife, which is kind of the quote-unquote big thing. Also, I investigated. I always wondered what it was like if you put opening cases in your stream title. Because it's actually a thing on Twitch, right? Like some streams exist where they just open cases. And I wanted to see the impact that it has on a stream. And sure enough, it bumped up probably like almost 1,000 viewers in 2 or 3 minutes. And I don't know if
so what you're basically saying is drop a hundo at the beginning of every stream, start opening cases, and then you're just like butter for the rest of the day.
A lot of streams, I think, do that. Like a lot of CS:GO
That's
streams,
crazy to me.
I think start off doing that. And they'll make all that back because the donations will like get them to buy more cases. Someone said that you can cap out on how many cases you can buy a week. And
that's the Summit or Tim the Tatman.
And that's been hit on stream, and I don't understand how that works. And a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, that's a lot of money." It's like, no, that's actually not
compared to some of the streamers.
That's not a lot of money.
I've watched a streamer on air offhand decide in the middle of a round, you know what? Let's open a K of cases after this.
Yeah.
Like just offhand, just hanging out, and he did. I actually stayed and watched. Like I started watching him do that at the beginning. That was insane, and people were going crazy.
People go
for
crazy
it.
in the chat.
Like a sharks with blood in the water, man. It was nuts.
People go absolutely crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts. I thought about there was, I think it was Waffle, and I want to talk to him about this next week. He's been streaming a lot of blackjack, like real money blackjack on stream.
Waffle or soda poppin'?
Both. But Waffle has been doing it as well with Lyric's brother.
Now, I have a question about this, just
Yeah.
a preliminary question.
Sure.
Because I knew back in the day you could do like online poker, and there was like all these commercials about like online poker. How is that legal now?
Well, they banned it in the U.S. and the one that they play is out of South America somewhere, I think is where
okay.
it
So
is.
that
Basically
is completely legal to play it in the U.S.
Yeah.
and broadcast it.
What you have to do is
As long
you
as
have
it's
to
not on a
legally-
U.S. server.
Yes, you have to legally transfer your money to another country.
Yeah.
And then you go to a website and you use that website to use the money you've legally
I don't want to know this. I don't want to know this. I have a gambling problem.
It's interesting,
Just
man.
kidding. They'll catch you and bust you and put you in.
The funniest thing.
But the short answer is they found a way around it.
Yeah, they did.
That's all. They found a legal way around it, and
That's
I'm
life,
sure
right?
once this gets closed off in a few years, they'll find.
Dude, so the funniest thing is, for me, the blackjack service that they're using is a service that streams a woman wearing a very nice dress, sitting at a table, dealing the cards in real time and like interacting with the people in the game, right? So that's
That
kinda
part
how-
is nuts. That's
and
next level.
Waffle will stream, or the person playing blackjack will stream that. And then once the dealer realizes that they're being streamed, we'll pull up Twitch chat and start interacting with Twitch chat on the gambling service that these players are playing at. And then after they're done at the table, they'll come into the chat and like talk to the streamer and things like that. It is fucking bizarre. It is the weirdest thing I've seen on Twitch. And that's saying something. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really awesome and really weird.
That's bordering live performance.
It is. It is.
Someone said, Fonger said, nobody tell JP how you can gamble with all your CS skins on a skin gambling site.
No, I know that. That
you
gets,
do? Okay.
That gets really dangerous. Yeah. You can gamble your skins away for the chance at like better skins, I think.
You
is
sound
how it
like
works.
me. That's getting kind of dangerous.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people enjoy same thing as it hits that viewer tick of like, oh my God, this guy just got a giant donation, and they go to watch the stream because of that. At the same time, the blackjack streams are hitting, oh my God, Soda Papa just lost $2,000 in one hand, and then people go and watch it because of that. And it's happened before.
The chat's gonna correct you. It was 5,000.
It's 5,000. Okay, yeah, even more than that.
And that still qualifies as video game gameplay.
There's a section.
That's gaming.
Yeah.
It's gaming.
That's gaming,
It's
yeah.
just a gaming talk show,
Yeah.
or people streaming Warhammer
Sure.
tabletop or a card game.
That's
Gaming.
crazy.
D&D.
That's really interesting. Do you think how big do you think this is going to get on Twitch, or
I mean,
do you
there's
think
been
it's something that's going to be a
there's been
flash
a lot
in
of
the
pro
pan?
poker players that have come over, and it's pretty big. Garvey, is it Garvey Plays Poker? I forget his
I heard
channel.
Daniel Granu came over and
Daniel
streamed.
Grano's been on for a while. Yeah, I don't know how big his stream is, but poker's is becoming pretty big. Like a lot of the big pros are starting to come over and play games here. So
What do you think about it being legal or illegal? Like, I would love to find out, because I would really
legal in what
think
sense?
it would be a lot of fun to get like you, me, Goth, like some other streamers like together, like have like a poker night.
I've
Live streaming poker night. Like if we could set it up or something, I don't know, but
I thought
I think
about
that'd
it.
be a fucking fun.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking fun.
I mean, if real money is involved, I mean, then you have to set it off. Like,
Well,
I'm sure there's all sorts of legal issues.
I don't know if we
there.
could do it with real money being
Yeah.
involved. It'd have to
Yeah.
be play money on the
no, I
stream.
know it wouldn't be real money. We wouldn't really do it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, would
Yeah.
that be possible?
I don't know. Someone, one of my friends, Ryzilla, a fellow streamer, has been trying or wanting to do that for a very long time.
That's rough.
I think, actually, I think it, what is that esports fucking tournament that, I can't think of it now. There's an esports tournament that happens in Europe, and all the players go out to a single house, and it was a big fucking tournament for a long time, and I'm just blanking on the name. And they would play after they finished playing StarCraft for the day, and in the actual tournament, they would all play poker. And I think they started streaming that as well, and it was a pretty big thing. A lot of people enjoyed it. Chat will probably tell me what that is. But yeah.
The rake. That's like, I remember playing house games because I used to play like house poker games.
Yeah.
And the rake was the thing that made it like you had to have a gambling license. If you're playing a house game and there's no rake, that means you're fine. You're absolutely fine. You can just play.
Home Story Cup. There you go. Thanks, Chat. Couldn't remember it. But yeah, Jay Carver Poker has been blowing up. Or not. He's been one of the biggest poker players I've seen on Twitch. He's just about at 100,000 followers right now. He streams a lot. And he himself has earned over 6 million in lifetime tournament cash. So he's a pretty big deal in the poker world.
Wait a minute. Home Story Cup. Is that the place with Strong Bad?
No, that's Homestar Runner.
That's Homestar Runner, yeah.
I was you would pick up on it. Nice, Co.
I was gonna make fun of you, but whatever. Co got you. Yeah, and apart from that, apart from CS:GO, I've been playing Final Fantasy off stream. That's still kind of my go-to game. Getting more and more amped for the expansion hitting in mid June for that. I'm still trying to finish all the fucking story quests in that.
Can I pull up a random thing real quick? I just saw someone say.
Yeah, sure.
Lucifer, Twitch streamed a pilot of a TV show today.
They did that a while back. No, they streamed.
Really?
They streamed the first episode of Silicon Valley on Twitch.
Yeah, well, the HBO series. Yeah.
I didn't know it had gotten to that point.
That was like a month or two ago. And then
Yeah, it's
the
getting pretty crazy.
what's it called? The star of Silicon Valley was actually streaming Pillars of Eternity yesterday on Twitch, which was kind of interesting.
Cool.
What was the pilot they showed though? What was the game or the movie, the TV show?
I have no idea. Apparently, it was streamed today. The first episode of Mr. Robot.
Mr.
I don't know
Robot?
what that is.
And look, they already got a little Twitch wide icon for it.
Do they really?
look in chat. It's the Mr. Robot. It's just a little
yeah,
Mr.
you're right.
Robot
You're right.
icon.
It's
You
a
type
USA
apparently-
network.
Capital MR, capital R Robot.
I think you're only going to see more of this, man.
Mr. Robot.
It has
That
its
is
own.
a solid emote.
It has its own directory on Twitch. Like Mr.
Really?
Robot is its own game on Twitch.
Oh, is it a game crossover or something?
No,
Is
no,
it?
like it's. I think they didn't know where to put it on Twitch, so they just made its own game. Because like, where do you put a TV show, right? You can't put it under television show because then the company doing that is gonna be like, we're not all these other television
That's-
shows. We're Mr. Robot.
That seems so strange, though. Like, okay, just to say this. Am I roboting a little?
no, Zeke's just
No, that's
being
me.
dumb.
I was doing that.
But no, so this is a little bit weird though, because if you think about it, like debuting a show, that's basically just the show, right? So Twitch has become a content delivery service where instead of just letting you stream it whenever you want to, it's like you have to be on at this time and watch it live. But it's just a recording.
Man. I think this only shows how important Twitch is right now to the demographic that these people are wanting to hit. Like the amount of money that Twitch is going to be getting, the amount of money. Like I bet you see Mr. Robot ads in the ad inventory on Twitch.
Yeah.
And so for broadcasters, it's only a good thing.
That ad inventory needs to learn how to shuffle. Also,
learn how to what? Triple?
Shuffle ads.
Oh yeah, they're pretty bad about it.
I'm tired of hearing I just got 6 ads in a row, the same thing. And yeah, Twitch needs to learn a different codec or something, something to switch up the ads every once in a while. It's very aggravating. That's random.
Sorry, I'm having a coughing fit.
Are you down? Oh God, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, there was someone in my chat a few days ago that said sometimes you get those 3-minute ads, you know? He got 3-minute ads back to back for ESO or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he was
it's the same ad over and over again. Yeah, it's pretty butts, man. Yeah.
Pretty butts. That's a good way to
pretty
put
butts. Yeah, it's butts of it. Yeah, it's bad. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
I like butts.
No, it's fun. Yeah,
there are
but butts
I've
can't.
heard on this show that I'm going to start using, like it's butts. I've started rotating shitlord into my vocabulary.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Butts. I'm going to start using that. Thank you, Goth.
You do that. Congratulations. New words. Old words reused. Recycled words.
All right.
I was thinking Tina from Bob's Burgers when I hear that, though.
Wait, so they introduced 3 global emotes for this? Yeah. F Society,
3?
Mr. Robot, and Hello Friend are the 3 global emotes. That's interesting, man. I wonder, can you view this? Like, can I view this as a VOD on Twitch? Is that a thing? Let me go into their past broadcast. Oh yeah, you can. They have a 2-hour broadcast. I guess I could just watch this. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Or if it's legal.
The spam is real.
No, yeah, anytime you mention that. Yeah, none of the... I wonder if they just have this disabled or something. I probably shouldn't even show it. It might fuck up co-stream. That's interesting, though, yeah. I think you're only going to see more of that.
Speaking of ads, have you guys always been turbo? Just wondering.
In terms of having it?
Yeah.
I've never bought into turbo. I was thinking about doing it the other day because I feel kind of bad, but no.
No, don't hug him. Hit him. That's not what I wanted you to do.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
You asshole!
Woo!
Coach, so this is your own fault because you use speakers. If you used headphones, that wouldn't have happened.
Good call. I will remember that.
Yeah, okay, so JP, you've never used turbo.
I don't either.
But I don't ad block on Twitch.
That's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it? Now, I want to get this. I want to clear the air on this thing. Even if you have turbo, you have to turn off ad block in order.
You have to turn off ad block, yeah. Otherwise, it blocks revenue from the streamer.
for the streamers to get the
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because before I had ad block turned off, site wide.
Yeah.
But I turned it back on after I had turbo. But I did not know that even if you are turbo, you have to turn off ad block if you want money.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know that at all. That's really good.
Now
to know.
you do.
In fact, yeah, I was telling people the opposite, so that's great to know.
Yeah, I have like ad block downloaded, but I have all of Twitch whitelisted. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Just whitelisted.
Yeah.
YouTube
I have
actually,
YouTube whitelisted.
and I haven't been able to confirm this. YouTube apparently put in something that in the pre-rolls they cannot be ad blocked anymore. So CPMs have skyrocketed on YouTube on
Oh,
pre-rolls.
really? Let me go look at that.
Look at it and confirm and tell me, because this is what I noticed on my channel, and I tweeted about it, and someone said that they made pre-rolls bypass ad block, and I don't know how they did that, but the CPMs as of late have been very high, and I don't know if it's just because of ad code just like randomly disconnected.
Bye, go.
See you later, Co. I don't know if it's because of like high CPMs or what, but I don't know.
It's higher than I expected. That's interesting.
See, and again, everyone that I've talked to that has YouTube has said it's higher than what they expect. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that comes over to Twitch, though, because ad revenue on Twitch is absolute dog shit. So much so that 99% of the broadcasters just don't even run ads because there's no point. You alienate your audience. I feel like, and they'll only run ads at like the end of a stream.
Well, I mean, if you run a 3-minute block at the end of your stream,
Yeah,
certainly
that's
not.
what I mean when run ads. Like no one runs ads in the middle of a stream.
But I mean,
I-
it's not pennies. That's
I
not-
run 3 minutes ads once every hour
Do you
to
really?
2 hours.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
This is
Let's talk
actually this
about
brings
this,
up a really
yeah.
interesting point. Zeke,
Mm-hmm.
you run ads every hour.
At the top of the hour,
You have
everyone
like the
knows
Mandarin
now
game
my
ad.
channel.
Yeah.
Well, it's the top of the hour. Take a 3-minute break here. We're gonna roll some ads. Time
Get
for
up,
you to
walk
go
around.
to the bathroom. Have a little spiel. Yeah.
Time
Yeah,
for you to
literally
get a
miss nothing.
cigarette.
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
what that used to be. Is that gonna change? Are you gonna take less breaks?
No. I think it's healthy for me to like walk away from
Around, drink, use the
the
bathroom.
game. Yeah, get a drink, use the bathroom, that kind of stuff.
I
And
feel like
my
you have
audience
to
is used to it by
groom
now.
your audience for that, for sure.
You
like that's something
very
I've
well,
always pushed is that they're gonna miss literally nothing,
Yep.
and that while ad revenue is not a lot, I'm paying for groceries for the family.
So you run
So
ads. What's like your ad schedule then, Goth?
it's 3 minutes every hour.
Do you have a timer on your phone, or how do you track that? Like the last time run ad on your channel?
I get up, use the bathroom.
No, I mean
Get a
like to
drink.
track the hour. Do you have any? way
Well,
to
when
track
you
this?
run an ad, you
just use a little timer on your ad
dashboard.
thing. Yeah,
the dash
yeah.
tells you how long it's been, and sometimes I'll go an hour and a half, 2 hours without running an ad, but people tend to not have an issue with it as long as you're upfront about what you're doing. I find that being as transparent as possible makes
Of
your
course,
audience
yeah.
receive things well.
Co,
Yeah.
when
And
you
that,
run ads,
my audience knows like if it's 57 after the hour, anywhere between that and the top of the hour is when I'm gonna start rolling ads. They know that that's their time. They can get up, do whatever.
Co, when do you run ads?
I only run ads at the end of the stream, but I have to be clear that one of I made a conscious decision after I met a certain larger sub goal that I was going to stop running ads because that was the income. Like I no longer needed to run ads at that point. And everyone was like, "Well, just run them at the end of the stream." And I said, "Oh, okay, I'll run them at the end of the stream. Sure, that's fine. A little bit extra, great." But
And
when I was first
Oh, sorry.
when I first streamed, when I didn't even you can actually run ads before you get a sub button. I didn't get one earlier, but a lot of people did. So when I was looking at other streamers and seeing how they did ads, when I first got my stuff, for instance, I was doing it I think I did a 30-second every 2 hours or something. But even that, I and this is something very interesting about Zeke and Goth and how you guys deal with it would be interesting to hear. But that hit every time I'd run ads, that just watching, sitting there watching
watch
my
people
views
left.
trickle
Exactly.
away.
Here's how it
every
works.
time I do it,
People
it got to the point
refresh.
where I was
That's
just
why I don't.
Yeah.
Here's how it works. People refresh because they think it gets rid of the ads. So when you refresh, it takes your view off of the viewer list.
Right.
So when I run an ad, I lose 2,000 viewers.
But they come back.
5 minutes later, it's back.
Yeah.
So
I
you're not
knew that
actually,
there was-
you're not if you're gonna lose someone just because you're getting up and using the bathroom, then fuck it. But some people refresh because they want to try to avoid the ads. Doesn't work. You're still getting
That's a
them.
good point, to
And
be honest.
you're never missing content. Like if you're just getting up to use the bathroom, you're gonna watch an empty chair. Enjoy the empty chair.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's why I'm
something-
always honest about it. It always comes back. That's why people refresh and it breaks the ads, or you still get one more or whatever, and that's what takes the view off. It comes back.
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
no, I watch my numbers go down every time I take a break. They'll drop 10-15%, just go whoop, big chunk, and then it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get them all back again and that kind of stuff. And you do see that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do you lose
God
track?
damn it.
Well, I do have
I was
a.
gonna say if at the point I am now with my stream, as far as it being my living, my career, what puts food on my table and stuff like that. The point I am now, I am comfortable, but that chunk from the ads still is a source of revenue that I kind of rely on. Now, if I made it to the point
agree,
where CohhCarnage is and hit that that 5,000 sub mark, I know you probably not all you did it once though, right?
no, not anymore.
But you did it once though, right?
I did. I hit 5,000. Yes, back.
And that's what I'm saying. I've never been anywhere even close to that. Not even close. So that ad thing still is supporting my my rent and my bills and that kind of shit. if I ever got to the point where I felt, like the subs were more than enough to take care of everything, then I would definitely
stop ads.
About not doing ads.
Yeah, but you're getting up. It's an empty screen, though.
Yeah, hold on though. Now, Zeke, this brings up an interesting point. So you would stop doing ads if you hit a certain point. Would you still take a break?
Yeah, I would definitely consider maybe not doing them, only getting up when I absolutely needed to, that kind of stuff, and maybe rolling ads then.
Interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. That's basically
something I would
So, yeah.
consider after a certain point of comfortability financially.
Cool. No, good answer. That's awesome.
That's interesting. My main issues with ads is when the player takes over volume. So at that point, the viewer has no control over volume. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And when it's just the same ad 12 times in a row, especially if it's something that takes over volume, that's something that needs to be worked on.
That's always been an issue, and the reason that happens, I don't know if Twitch has ever explained it to you, is that when they get ads in their inventory, there is no barometer there's no check on the volume of an ad. It just goes in, right? So there's no balancing of that from the people giving the ads to Twitch in the inventory, right? It's whatever the people giving it to them happens. There's no secondary check to balance all the audio out, right?
Right.
And so it's on the people that are creating the ads to see where they put their volume at. Some people have like obnoxiously loud ads, and a lot of that is also on purpose because it immediately gets the attention of whoever's watching. Like that's been kind of a trademark on TV. If you watch TV ads, a lot of them are just obnoxiously loud whenever you go into from a TV show and go to an ad break.
Yeah, they call it forced advertising.
Yeah. And so a lot of the time, like Twitch has no control over it, which sucks, but it's just kind of the way of.
Well, even if a viewer mutes the player, they mute their audio completely.
It'll still come
on
in.
Twitch. It'll still come through. You have to actually.
That's by design.
Your internet. Yeah, that's by design.
It's the same thing with hosting, or unless they fix that.
Where where if they're muted and then you host.
Anytime the player resets content, like a new stream comes in, from what I understand, like that, at that point, everything's default.
Yeah.
That would be like you muting your TV, like from the hardware point of view, and then an ad still playing loud as fuck when it comes on. I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean it's by
by design. Yeah, I understand.
It's the result of the CPM on the internet being absolute fucking dog shit. And it's the only way to get people to watch videos, because like ad block is one of the most used things on the internet in the world, and it's shitty because they find ways to make it so that ad block is less intrusive by doing things like we were just saying, like where it forces audio or it's obnoxiously loud. Like those are ways to get around it. So, but yeah, it's an interesting. I don't run ads on my channel unless during shows. Like if it's gameplay, I just don't. And a lot of that,
like never interrupt gameplay. That's kind of my about it. Yeah,
I don't take breaks, and because my streams are very scheduled in the sense like it's a 4-hour stream, and I won't really go past that. I rarely do that. Sure. So it's like 4 hours nonstop, and then I'm done, and then I'll do like 3 minutes at the end of the day.
Yeah, and there was a good point made in chat as far as smaller partnered streamers rolling ads. This is something I've dealt with like for a long time now, as far as like ad revenue and that kind of stuff, and noticing numbers. It's only worth rolling ads when you get to a certain point, and then it's like a sweet spot of ads. Like when you're a smaller partner stream, you'll start to like notice like when if you try rolling ads, you'll start to notice when it becomes worth it. Like there's a small number in like here, small number like lower number streamers viewer count wise, and then you hit that spot where it's like, oh, now it's actually doing something for me, and then you hit the top spot where it's like, oh, I don't even need to do it anymore because I'm making enough money otherwise that I don't have to anymore. So I'm still like I'm like almost burgeoning out of that, but it's close but not quite there.
There are different like stages I think of Twitch on what you can do to support yourself and the ways that you can ease off of one thing and do another thing, right? So
the way I always tried to do things was when I first got partnered, I kind of planned for maybe getting to where the channel is now, and I wanted to stay static. So I would always be exactly as my original viewers saw me, in the middle, and where it is now, so people won't be like, wow, that guy sure did change as his channel got bigger, you know? Because that's...
See, the thing that, this probably never crosses your mind, but the fact that that is a concern to you, you're on the right path, and you're not going to ever, like, fuck up on that. Like, the fact that
I hope not.
The fact that you care so much about that is it won't ever happen.
Stop listening to JP right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop listening to anything he has to say to you.
That's very true. That's very true. Don't listen to anything I say.
Every time you do a stream, you're learning more as a streamer. So of course, as you move your path forward, you have to evolve what you're doing. But at the same point, everything you do in that regard is through a perspective that you choose. Like, how are you going to evolve it? What is the focus going to be on what you evolve? So, dude, I could not agree with you more on that, because I have had like some of the changes I have made to my channel, especially over the entire, like I didn't used to be a PG-16 channel. Taking stuff like that and really changing it, man, can be your entire world while you're making those decisions. Yeah. Can be everything you think about. Like, is it the right decision? How should I do it? Okay, I've made the decision, I'm going to do it. How am I going to approach this? How am I going to do it? What's the timeline? How am I going to announce it? Like, oh my lord.
But
it's good. It's good for thinking about it.
I forgot who said it, and I wish I could give them credit. It might have been Lyric or Waffle or someone. But they said the statement that if you're a streamer and you have any sense of stagnation on your stream, you're doing it wrong. Do you guys agree with that? Like, should you always be changing something on your stream? Or whether it's internally, whether it's your stream, like, is stagnation on any form, on any level, for a broadcaster, good?
That is really going to depend on how you define stagnation.
Yeah,
I mean,
change on
in some cases. In
like
some cases,
literally any level.
I think you change every day.
That's true, absolutely. But in other cases, like sometimes, especially for a variety streamer, and JP, you can speak to this, Zeke, you too. I mean, there's times when if there's a game that you know, like, dude, I'm good at this game. I like this game. This is the game I need to stream. Like, you may stream it those few extra days to finish it up, even though there's maybe another game you want to go out, just because you know, like, that's where you need to be. And that's arguably stagnation. But in a case like that, it's kind of like, well, again, I mean, are we talking about stagnating our game selection?
Literally any stagnation,
or
like production, anything.
Because some people love consistency. Some people love logo and branding all over the place. And, you know, to change that violently can be jarring to a lot of people. So,
I guess you need
to. Sometimes if you have something really good going, you don't want to change it. So, I don't know.
We have a perfect example here of a single game streamer. Like, that is something that I don't know, like, if I could keep that entertaining or, you know, keep it fresh, keep it, you know.
Make it less about the game. Occasionally it's about the game. You know, you're playing the game, but you make it more about chat. You make it more about what's going on with you. Yeah, that's how you keep single stream gaming entertaining, I suppose. You know,
so
I envy the multi-game streamers, because I would love to play Witcher, but you know, I feel like my show is particularly about me and the Destiny community.
It would be fair to say that your stream is less about Destiny and more about interaction.
Sure,
interaction,
but
with the Destiny community.
It still has the background of this is Destiny the game.
So
okay.
A random idea. You stream 7 days a week?
Yes.
What if you took a random day, not a random, one day out of the week, and played something that is not Destiny? Would you be into that?
Here's my answer, or real quick. Here's my thing to add to that. Why? Not my answer. Here's my thing to add to that. Why would he do that?
No, I'm just curious. Like he was saying, he wishes
to try to switch, because I'm envious of people that play a bunch of games.
Yeah.
But envy doesn't necessarily breed my need to do that. Like, I want to play other games live, but at the same time, it might not be the best thing for my community.
it would only hurt your channel. There's no doubt about it.
It would only hurt the channel.
It would only hurt your channel for
that's what offline games are for. Yeah, absolutely.
At the beginning,
At the beginning, it would only hurt. Yeah.
I feel like it's very difficult to be a like, I've always felt like it's like, and you guys feel like it's difficult to be a single game streamer. I've always felt like it's difficult to be a variety streamer.
I think it's difficult to be anything that you don't enjoy doing.
Sure.
Like, if you enjoy Destiny playing 20 hours a day, play Destiny 20 hours a day, and you'll find people that enjoy playing Destiny.
Sure.
Like, I think that's kind of the way that I look at everything. Like, I look at Tally and I'm like, God, he plays a lot of MMOs. But if he has fun doing it, then who am I to say he's doing it wrong? Or who am I to say you should do something else, right? That's just kind of how I handle everything.
I can completely see where you're coming from, Goth, because there are days when I wake up and I finish a game and going like, what in God's name am I going to play today, tomorrow, next day, that
That's
kind of stuff.
the variety broadcaster process.
I gotta say, man, like talking on that, it's both. It's really interesting that you said that, Goth, because I have to say that there's definitely days, especially downtime between hype titles, when there's nothing else than I wish I had a game I could go to. I know I get good numbers. I know I get followers. I mean, there's times when I turn on my stream between what I call droughts, like new game droughts, where I very much have to question, okay, if I play this game for 4 hours, am I going to have more followers when I end? That's like a valid, real concern at times. If it's just a game in the middle, it sits in the back of Twitch and no one's going to watch some weird, that can actually happen. But I don't know, man. It's really interesting, like what JP said about having fun playing. Because, like, for instance, there's some streamers, particularly that have really focused on, like, H1Z1.
Sure.
And I see these guys streaming H1Z1. I kid you, they've been streaming it every single day for like 6 to 18 hours a day. And every time I go in their stream, they're doing like the exact same shit. Like every time. But just like Goss
some people are built for that, though.
Just like Goss said, it's very clear that people are not there for what they're doing. The people are there for the entertainment value, what they're doing, the little scenarios they do, that kind of thing. But man, from like a streamer perspective, I cannot fathom how they keep that level of interest, in something like that. I don't even. It's not on my radar.
It has to be a fun game to them. Like if Destiny was shit, if I felt like it was shit, I'd be gone. But I have fun every time I play.
The funny thing is, it's like H1Z1. Like, I loved H1Z1. I was in that game for like 4 weeks straight. It's like,
it's super fun, yeah.
And now, but these same people have been there like 4 or 5 times longer than I ever have, and still, it's like they're playing it on the release day. The excitement and. But what were we saying?
I want to touch on that, but Zeke,
the thing that I think of, and it's a single game streaming channels, but not only a single game streaming channel. But a single game streaming channel that does the exact same thing, but they try to do it better are the speedrunner channels.
Yeah,
the people that do like one game and they speedrun it every day. Now, I can understand like Destiny changes. You're doing different stuff every day. But if you're speedrunning a game, you're doing the same thing, only seconds better, like hours after hours.
Well, people love that. People love watching
but listen, that's what I was going to say. I watch that shit. And I'm like, oh man, he made the jump this time that he didn't make the last time.
Exactly.
Oh my God, he's gonna.
Well, it's like watching Siglimic, right?
Shit.
That's people would watch Siglimic and he would get to like the jump or the portion where like he will always fuck up, right? Yeah. And people will watch up until that point, and then the one day that he makes it, it immediately would become viral. Everyone would be like, "Oh my God, did you just see like Siglimic made the jump? We were going on Twitter, wouldn't spread this out." Blah. And then he gets like 15,000 people on one run. And I, to be honest, I don't know of a speedrunner besides maybe Witwix that can like consistently stream that game. Like Siglimic doesn't stream, as far as I know, that often anymore, and Cosmo doesn't stream that often anymore, right?
Witwix does Boshi.
He does multiple
Mario
games,
64, and he recently picked up Grand Theft Auto 5. So, as a speedrunner, he is adding more games to repertoire. So
and I think you have to, yeah.
True, but when it was only one game, it was still fantastic.
Yeah, it's.
What? There was something I was gonna. That could be a whole nother topic. I'll just save it. In terms of news, there's really not that much. Goth, you might be interested in this. Borderlands 2 and Borderlands pre-sequel legendary gear drop rates increased by 3 times.
No, I got time.
Yeah, I think the
I feel Gearbox is milking that shit, man.
They have to. I mean, they don't have any other IPs right now, right?
Goth, what is your public opinion on pre-sequel?
I don't like it. I feel like it
was the worst game.
Borderlands 2.
It was the worst game, yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
the studio that made it is done now. It's gone. It was 2K Australia made it. They're done.
I gotta say, dude, I started streaming that with one of my favorite co-op streamers. His name is Bike Man. I was so excited. Zeke, we were remember we were all doing pre for a while, and I was so excited. It's like we got the band together, and then we all played it for like 3 hours, and
It was
we were
terrible.
like, this is
boring.
fun.
Yeah.
like
I had the same thing
we
happen
even
with
said
me.
it at one point. We were like, I like playing with you guys, but this is just like.
I did the same thing. I played with people who had never played Borderlands, so I was like really, really excited to show them Borderlands. We played for like 2 hours, and they was just like, "So what's supposed to be fun about?" I'm just like, "This. I'm sorry, guys. This
Borderlands
is
1 and 2 were absolute gems, and it felt like the pre-sequel was a chore. And it's
Yeah.
a shame because I love the franchise. I hope they don't fuck up the third, but I'm worried that they might because I think like
It's gonna be a while, I
3/4
think.
of the staff left. No, like the main writer left. The creator of Borderlands, the guy who birthed the series, left Gearbox.
Did he
Just
really?
gone.
Where's
yeah.
he at now? Do you know?
I don't know, but everybody's leaving because Randy Pitchford is an asshole.
You know, they're like 10 minutes from me here in Plano.
Yeah, the-
I've met and hung out with them. Yeah,
You should go fight him.
you should
I
go
should.
fight Randy Pitchford.
I should. The funny
No,
thing,
you should go fight him.
the funny thing is, I didn't know that or learn that from anywhere on the internet. I learned it because we have the same stylist, and that's fucking awesome.
You're not
that's-
wearing enough Hawaiian shirts.
It's
Yeah,
really
the
fucking
Telltale Borderlands games were awesome, but that's because it's Telltale games.
I haven't
Not-
played those yet. I want to.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to be done because I don't want to start an episode.
I'm the same way,
and then
man.
be
That's
like,
why. That's why I haven't touched Game of Thrones. That's why I haven't touched Tales of Borderlands. They have
I want to
another
finish.
one out.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I want to do all that, but I haven't. Splatoon comes out Friday. I'm gonna be checking out. Is anyone else
Yeah, I'm
interested
gonna play
in?
it, yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna check it out on stream.
I'm gonna check it. Well, I play different things occasionally on the nighttime stream with like my
I feel
wife.
like we're just like you're gonna play that. Gotcha.
Gotcha! You can play Destiny and fucking like it. No,
I feel like I've done that to everything you said. I'm just like God.
no,
Trying to get to an ass.
no. I play things occasionally on nighttime streams, but not super often.
It's
but
got some good
Splatoon's
reviews,
something.
man.
Yeah.
It's getting a bunch of 8s, a bunch of 9s, 3.5s out of 5, stuff like that. So, seems like it's reviewing well. I think most of the complaints are that it's just kind of bare bones.
What's
Right.
Splatoon?
Yeah. It has like I think it has 3 or 4 multiplayer modes, and then the single player modes are basically that, but with a storyline
that's-
interweaved into it. And that's the game. That's all it is. But it's reviewing well, so I guess
Yeah.
we'll see on Friday.
Yeah. No voice chat
I
hurts
haven't
it. I
touched
think.
it, man.
Yeah.
It's a Wii U game, so yeah, of course there's no voice. It's Nintendo. They're fucking.
Yeah.
What is the internet? They don't understand.
What if they had like a Nintendo like filter that just like filtered hate into Nintendo phrases?
Well, look, the internet will find a way to make look at Hearthstone. Hearthstone found a way. The internet found a way to make Hearthstone those 6 little fucking comments. People will spam those now, and it's become a way to insult your opponent. And it's even more frustrating than someone just saying like, "Go fuck yourself, you're fucking terrible." They just spam like, "That was a mistake. That was
Can
a
you
mistake."
teabag in Splatoon?
I don't know what the physical
no.
movements are.
I feel like that's ultimate disrespect. Personally, that's
honestly just like squirting paint at someone after you kill them is probably pretty good.
Oh my god, everybody's gonna get ejaculated on in that game. It's gonna be the worst.
Exactly. Rule 34 is going to be crazy in that game. Co, what were you going to say? You wanted to touch on something?
No, it's good.
We brought up ejaculation. Are you sure you
Stay
don't
out of
want
this
to?
one.
Are you sure?
Good?
I mentioned I did. That was.
I
the-
knew I'd
the
bring it
Wii-
back.
The Nintendo game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Nintendo Wii U game. Yeah. Yeah, well met. Exactly. It's fucking the most infuriating thing. And then next Monday, the new survival horror game Ark comes out, which is interesting because no one knew about that game until the guy went on Lyric Stream. He was on Lyric Stream, and now almost it's gotten to the hype. Not Witcher 3 levels, but there are so many broadcasters that are like insanely excited for this game now.
Ark, right?
Ark, yeah, it's the survival horror game, or sorry, survival game with
It's
dinosaurs.
the Rust with dinosaurs.
It's Rust with dinosaurs, yeah.
Yeah.
And that starts on Monday. Although I think a bunch of streamers are going to be able to get in early, maybe this weekend. So
News coming soon.
should be fun. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then there's really Counter-Strike had a big update over the last night. They put in a bunch of cases. Those are expensive as shit right now on the internet if you feel like spending money. They also have did you know they have like a single player thing in Counter-Strike? They have these missions. I didn't even know this was a thing. It was really bizarre. I might look into that off stream, but apart from all that, not that much news. Last week was kind of the big pre-E3 week where everyone was down in LA signing NDAs and they can't really talk about anything that was shown there.
Jerk.
I think Mad Max was shown there and people have been talking about that, but that's like the only thing to come out of there that's been.
I haven't seen that yet, man.
I don't know what movies are. I
haven't seen the movie either yet.
I still haven't seen the second Avengers yet.
It is so good.
Mad Max. I mean, everyone says it's amazing.
Action.
I'm sure it's great.
Packed.
I'm sure I'll see it in bed at midnight in 5 months.
If you can't see it in theater,
On demand.
see it in the theater. It's worth it. It's one of those ones that's worth it.
JP, they are not single player. They are missions you do while playing against other players. Whatever. I had no idea. Oh yeah, Magicka 2 came out Tuesday. Do you guys have any interest in that? I
Never
played
played
Magicka?
Magicka 2, yeah.
I finally got the chance to play that and have fun with it co-op during the last week with a buddy of mine. Came over. Now Magicka's the one where you like
It's all the little
combos to cast spells, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually got a chance to play that, the first one, and I actually had fun doing it with a controller of all things. People were like, no,
It plays better with a controller.
For me, it was way better with a
Same
controller,
here.
way more fun, way quicker to cast spells and stuff, for me at least. And I'm looking forward to a time when I can actually play a fucking different game. Some point in time.
You should.
In 2016.
You know how you have like so much free space when you play Boshi? Like you have your chat. You should have a rotating image on the left hand, or not rotating, but an image that you fill where the chat is on your stream, Zeke. And it just has games I will play eventually. And then you just start putting games there as you find them while you're playing fucking Boshi.
Yeah, why don't we do that? That sounds great.
It'd be great. It'd be great.
Yeah, Carl.
Verizon's calling me. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
we're like 10 minutes out from the end, so it's fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
It's so rude. What an asshole.
Get your kids
How can he
answer the
How
door.
can he sit in that
And
chair?
we were thinking of asking him back.
How can he sit in that chair, man? What the fuck? I mean, look at that chair. He's got whatever. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
done.
what the hell's wrong with you? Who cares?
He's gonna hurt his back. I just worry for other people's backs, man.
Yeah,
I'm just worried about his back.
you're worried. Yeah, you're worried about other people besides yourself.
I have feelings.
Really?
have
What's in it for
feelings.
you?
He can use my Amazon link to purchase a new chair.
Yeah.
There you go. Dying Light had a what? Dying Light had something come out, a new expansion or something come out this
Dying
week?
Light. What?
Bozak Horde teaser trailer. What is this? I don't know what this is.
I'll be perfectly
Dying
blunt. I don't
Light.
think anything could get me back to Dying Light.
Did
I mean,
you-
it was a
you-
fun game.
you enjoyed
but
that
it's
game,
kinda
right?
Once you're done with it, you're kind of done with it.
I guess it's
At least
like a
at
horde
least I
mode.
was.
Comes out on the 26th, though. Came out yesterday. Huh. Didn't know that. Probably won't play it. I don't think there's anything else. Or this is a new Kickstarter. What is this? Oh, that's something else. Yeah, it's pretty much still. Did you know we're 3 weeks away from E3? Did you guys know
Yes.
I should probably
That's
get
why I
my
gotta
hotel.
get this fucking hair pink real quick, so I can, do something,
You're not gonna leave it
presentable
pink?
in a while.
That? You're not going to leave it
Speaking
pink
of-
for E3?
No, I'm not gonna leave it pink for E3.
Okay, I'm just asking, man. No,
Oh, you should.
You
But
should.
on offhand random things, JP, can you show me what hotel you're staying at? And
Maybe
see?
I will.
I'm not. I won't be there. So it's just the.
Oh, what a dick.
I'm not going, man. We're doing drop frames from house.
He's been touting. He's like, I'm not going. He's
I'm not
proud
going.
of it for some
I'm
reason.
excited because we're gonna do drop frames from the house. It's gonna be we've got me. It's basically Nerd Fusion drop frames. It's me, Waffle, Tally, Bacon, Dan, plus a bunch of other guests that have not confirmed yet, but we'll probably be there. So we're gonna do drop frames before every big press conference, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So Bethesda on Sunday.
just pencil me in for your mobile Bethesda announcement reporter.
We
I'll
want
be on the scene. I'm on the scene, JP.
I think. I
Get
think
like a helicopter sound in the background.
I talked to Gassy and Renee. We're gonna do something like that. So maybe we can call you. You're gonna be at Bethesda.
I'm gonna be in. Well, I will either be in the room or being held out of the room by either armed or unarmed guards.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely. If I can get it, I know a way of routing it to where two computers can talk with Skype between each other, but it's a giant clusterfuck that I don't even want to think about right now.
I'll just call him a Skype, man, on my phone.
Yeah, we could, but then it'll mess up. Like, honestly, I could just put the phone like this, and then I could just have a conversation with you, but that's kind of the janky way of doing it. Anyways, that'll be E3 week. Should be a lot of fun. So look for that. We'll have more information as we get closer to that. Goth, we've been asking everyone what they're looking forward to most at E3. We're very short on time, but what are you looking forward to most at E3 this year?
That's not Destiny.
That's not Destiny? Okay. Anything from Nintendo. I don't think they're going to show Zelda. It got pushed back, unfortunately. But I think there's going to be some surprises for the new 3DS. I expect to see a remake of Super Mario Sunshine, and I want to see that happen. Yeah, because I feel like it was so underrated. Galaxy? And I think they're going to bring it to new 3DS. I really feel it right here that it's going to happen.
Are you a big 3DS guy?
I got this thing. I've never opened it. It's the goddamn.
Oh, the Zelda.
Yeah, 3DS? Look at that. It's reversed, but
wait, why haven't you opened it?
I don't know, because I got it from Nintendo while I was in Seattle, and because you can't find these anywhere, and I don't want to open it because I already have a new 3DS. I have the Monster Hunter one. I love that one.
Are you a big? Oh, wait. Are you a big Monster Hunter guy?
I love Monster Hunter. It's so good.
Oh, it explains so much about you as a person. How many hours have you put in Monster Hunter?
Oh my God! Between try and 4, probably a few thousand hours in the Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
I wish that would come out on like a proper platform, not this handheld bullshit, and not the Wii U.
I love it.
So you're a Nintendo guy then at E3?
Yeah, I even got I got a capture unit set from Katsukitty, whatever thing, for whenever there's a new 3DS game I need to stream that I won't be able to stream. Nice. I'm gonna have it. I can if I want to.
That's a rare thing, to be honest. Not that many
people
do 3DS streaming.
I love the 3DS, dude. I played a lot of Pokemon before I got into Destiny. I did Poke mornings every day and would battle people. That was super fun. I love 3DS. I think it's a great console.
That's fun. That's really cool. So that's how you'd start your days?
Yeah, I'd wake up, have a cup of coffee, battle people in Pokemon, then get drunk and play Borderlands at night. It's a great balance.
See, you were a variety streamer.
Sure.
Zeke,
did anyone else see how Ko snuck his P.O. box in the chat just now?
What?
I just saw him. Sneak that P.O. box. Like,
someone said,
he's like, people have sent me all kinds of stuff, and then it's like, sneak that P.O. in there.
Somebody said, let me send you some decent beer. I'm drinking New Belgium Snapshot, so for the record, it is decent. But someone asked for the P.O. box for the beer. I'm not that bad, Zeke.
It is decent. Yeah, anything from Nintendo at E3. I love Nintendo at E3. I always have. That's my childhood.
So the real test to see if you're cool or not. If I say the words Fallout to you, what's the first thing that pops into your head?
JP's a dick.
What? Bad combat system? I'm not a big fan of Fallout.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Guys, I'd rather see you next week. Thanks for watching Drop Frame.
And that's our time.
That's our show. See you later, guys.
Oh, God. No, this is great, man. You're the first guest to come on. See, Zeke and Ko have already got up and left because they're upset as hell at you. But I'm right there with you. I'm just not a big Fallout guy.
I'm not either. I'd rather... Did you play Morrowind? I liked Morrowind.
I enjoyed I enjoyed the fuck out of Skyrim.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, it's just me and you now.
It's just me and you.
All right.
Yeah, I think everyone that we've had on thus far has just been like, oh, I can't. And the worst thing is I have to do drop frames with Dan for E3, and he's just like the biggest. Oh yeah, they're gonna hate you. Sorry about that.
And to think I've watched and recommended you, Goth.
Oh,
no. So that was a trick. They already hate me. And now they're gonna hate
where to
you.
Look, since you pronounce his name wrong.
I would rather play Amalur.
Wow, that's a bold statement right there.
I liked Amalur.
That's a bold statement, but Amalur wasn't bad. So
it wasn't bad.
It was fun, yeah.
I enjoyed the gear grind in Amalur.
Sorry, guys.
Whatever. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. They'll still watch.
All right, let's go.
Well, cool. Let's do some shout outs here and wrap up the show because we're a little bit overdue. Goth, why don't you start us off? It was a pleasure having you on the show, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Oh no, it's just me up here now.
It's just you, man.
What do I do?
Start the show.
Talk about yourself.
Shit. All right. Well, check me out. It's twitch.tv/KingIthalian. I'm king of nothing. I'm king of bad decisions and saying that I didn't really like Fallout. Yay. You could also check me out at youtube.com/borderlandscom because I'm bad at branding. And I am at Gathalion on Twitter. So come on out.
What time are you usually on?
I'm usually on in the morning or at night. Who knows? Whenever a drink pours, I'm around. Something.
Okay.
Is that your tagline? Is that your tagline?
That schedule.
Whenever a drink pours, I'm around.
I should be.
That's pretty good.
That was great. You just make that your outro thing for the.
Yeah, that's great. Zeke, what do you...
Whenever a drink pours. He said something about drinking. I'm drinking.
Jesus Christ. Co, do some shout outs.
Hi.
Oh, I thought that was like I was like, all right, that was short and sweet.
That's right.
My name is Co. It's nice to meet you. Hi. If you like what you've seen, channel follow button hit with your clicker there. And I stream every day at 8 a.m. Currently playing Witcher 3 for probably the next 7 to 9 months. And then we'll move on from there once we've 100% of it. Yeah, we're going to be going to E3. Hopefully have some very big news concerning the Bethesda stuff. We will see. But yeah, you can find me at 8 a.m.s all day Witcher 3. And then if you play Everquest, you can probably find me on Ragefire in the evenings. So yeah, thanks for watching. And a big thank you as always to Zeke and JP. And a huge thank you to Goth. Awesome guest. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming.
Was the stutter thing?
Gothalion.
I'm just going to call him Goth, man.
Goth, it's just the sure way win. It's just how it's the best way to pronounce it.
Gothalion.
Gothalion. Merci, Gothalion.
I think it's probably what I'm going to start calling him.
Zeke, do some
Perfect. I like
shout
it.
outs.
I prefer that.
All right.
Fuck.
My name is Zeke, Ezekiel III. You can find me at Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If you want to find me there, I'm usually broadcasting at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Pacific every day, except Friday. Sometimes I take it off. What else? I'm going to be playing Bashi because my community is so generous and fucked up that they donated $50,000 to St. Jude. So I'm going to be playing Bashi for the next foreseeable forever, and I'm not smoking. So also, I will be during these upcoming weeks, I will be knocking out my donation incentive things that I owe. Like in the upcoming weeks, I will be eating a ghost pepper. I will be getting tased.
Awful.
Some of these things will be filmed to YouTube, like filmed and put on YouTube. Some of them will be live, like the ghost pepper will be live, like the ice diaper thing will be live, Mario Kart will be live, but like skydiving, tasing, like that kind of shit, that will all be filmed and put on YouTube. And don't worry, I will let everybody in the world know via Twitter when that shit is happening. So you will not miss it if you follow my Twitter. So
Wait, what is
and I want to say thank you to Gathalion. I'm looking forward to catching your Destiny stream and maybe even picking you back up again because you hit the vein. You hit the vein, and I might have to jack in again. But thank you, Gathalion. Thank you, JP, and thank you, Co, as always.
What is the Mario Kart stream? What was that?
I have to play Mario Kart with Renee and Miss Vixen because it's punishment for me. You should.
That should have been.
You don't like Mario Kart?
I don't want to talk about it.
I had to get crucified.
I bought a monitor that day, and it was broken by the end of the stream.
He did break it. Yeah.
Yep.
So you don't like blue shells, is what you're saying?
Let's not even talk about it.
It's sensitive. It's sensitive. My shout out's gonna be short but sweet because I don't like talking right now because I'm sick. But no show tonight. Tomorrow we got Roleplay Solemn. Friday I'll be playing Splatoon. I'll be playing Ark sometime before Monday. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know all the details on that, but hopefully I'll be sitting it soon. And that's all I got. Follow me over at twitch.tv/itmeJP. Huge shout out once again to Sir. I was about to say Goth Lion. We're just gonna say it.
Just do it.
I didn't fuck it up all show. It's
fine.
Goth Lion. Thanks for being on the show, man.
No problem. It was a pleasure being here.
It's a pleasure. And, of course, thanks to Zeke and Co. We'll be back next week. We'll be over on Zeke's channel. And we're going to try to get Waffle to come on. And then we still got plans to try to get Wheat to come on. But who knows when that will
So, real quick though,
actually
JP, I
happen.
just realized something.
What's
when
that?
we move this to Zeke's channel, he is bound to stream Bashi
No!
whenever it's on his channel.
I
I'm
can-
pretty sure that means that during drop frames, he has to stream Bashi in place of his Skype
The
camera.
entire time.
I don't know.
Now,
I mean, a deal's a deal.
The
just saying.
thing is, we could set that
Oh,
up,
yeah,
but I can
indeed.
actually see the distaste in Zeke's mouth right now, like the
He actually
pure,
looks genuinely
the
pissed.
pure
Like,
raw,
like, yeah,
I'm
that's
pissed.
pretty-
Fucking look, it is. Oh god.
fuck you guys!
All right, guys, we're out. Well, no, you're not fucking good. Damn it, your camera came back on. We're out. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks everyone for watching. We're out. We just already said that. God, this cold medicine's great. Bye bye.